Okay, so it's a rainy day today. I am in line trying to get coffee, and I'm gonna take some to my husband for work because he's working a 12-hour shift today. The puppies are in the back seat. We're gonna go to the groomers after this. They need to get their nails trimmed, their anal glands expressed, and probably a teeth brushing as well. We'll see. I don't know if we're gonna tolerate that, but we're gonna try. Puppies! I am driving right now. I'm gonna show you the coffee. I went to Black Rock and I got a blackout coffee with a couple extra pumps of sweetener, and I swapped out the regular milk for oat milk. So I haven't tasted it yet. I'm not really a coffee person, but my husband loves the blackout. So if you have not tried Black Rock coffee, go there. I like the caramel blondie. My sister-in-law put me onto that one, and we always get it iced. Not blended, not hot, but iced. So the puppies did not get a pup cup because since we're going to get their nails trimmed and everything, I didn't want them all that nervousness and anxiety they get at the groomers. I did not want that to turn into a messy situation. So no pup cup right now, but I'll get them a little treat for later. I'm back. To be completely transparent, I have not picked up this camera to vlog in 4 days. So, but it's still a rainy day. The clouds never left. It's overcast, cloudy, and we've just had rain off and on and clouds off and on. Like yesterday, it was half the day was cloudy and half the day was sunny, but the clouds are back. So, it's still technically a rainy day vlog. Right now, I am just doing a home search for a new client. Somebody messaged me on Facebook Marketplace this morning, really early. So I'm going ahead and trying to find them a place right now. They need a 1-bedroom under $1,000, moving in May. So I'm trying to see what I can find. There's quite a few options here for them. So this should be pretty easy. And I'm deep conditioning right now. I just washed and deep conditioned my hair. I brought my products so I can show what I use. I start by pre-pooing. So I have this Carol's Daughter bonding pre-wash, and I use this before I shampoo. It really helps reduce breakage, and it helps with the tangles and stuff too. I get a lot of single strand knots and tangles in my hair because I do a lot of wash and goes. So this definitely comes in handy. And then I shampooed with my Detox Clarifying Shampoo by Eva NYC. I live in an area where there's a lot of hard water, so this helps to reduce the minerals that are in my hair due to the hard water. And then I use this deep conditioner, also by Eva NYC. It's the Hydra Jelly Hair Mask, the H2O. So this is very moisturizing and hydrating. This is what's in my hair right now, and I am gonna let it sit probably for maybe 30 minutes to an hour while I finish this home search, and then after that I'll rinse it out. I haven't figured out what I want to do styling wise because the wash and goes are really pretty, but I feel like it's not very healthy for my hair, especially with all the humidity out because I'm high porosity. So honestly, the hair products kind of just evaporate. They just vaporize by the time I get outside anyways. And then when I do manage to lock the product in, I still kind of feel my hair could benefit from being twisted or braided up or doing a twist out of some sort. And then at night, I can re-braid it and sleep in it or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, also, I know that I said I don't know, y'all probably don't read the description box, but I put in the description that my next video would be about, or my next real estate video would be about how I started in real estate and how it's going so far. I actually combined that in one of my Sims build videos because on my channel, I do real estate vlogs and I do Sims because I love playing Sims as well. So I'll have Sims videos in my shorts tab and Sims videos for long form content. So I did a build where I renovated an apartment and I talked about my real estate journey so far as an apartment locator, and I actually am celebrating 1 year of being in real estate so far, so I'm very excited for that. But I will link that video in the card so that if y'all want to see that and hear about how I started and how it's going, it'll be in that Sims video. And if you're not really into Sims, I mean, sorry, but I just combine the two because that's my life. They tell you when you get on YouTube to pick a niche, and I have been on YouTube for so many years doing cooking videos, and I have done regular just everyday vlogs. Now I'm trying real estate vlogs. I'm doing Sims videos. I did hair videos. I've done a whole lot of stuff, and it was even puppy videos. And it's been really hard for me to kind of narrow down what I want to do. But at this time in my life, I'm really big into real estate and I'm really big into Sims. So I'm doing both. And our lives are multifaceted, and I'm pretty sure there's more than one thing that you're interested in life as well. And so, I just picked my two favorites. I do understand that it needs to be a little bit organized on YouTube so people know what to expect when they come to your channel. But I felt Sims is fun. Like, you can just watch me build houses and like make characters and like put different outfits together or whatever. I kind of feel like they go hand in hand too, especially when I'm doing the build videos, because I'm literally like decorating a house or building a house or working on layouts. And then when I'm doing real estate videos, I know I'm talking about like, you know, real estate on the back end, but we're also touring apartments every now and then. So I think it works. Let me know in the comments if you like the niches that I chose for my channel, or if you'd rather see like more Sims or like more real estate. Let me know what y'all are thinking in the comment section below, and I'm gonna do this home search. Okay, y'all, I am here on my walking pad. I have it going at 1.5 miles per hour, and I did finish my home search, but I wanted to kind of give you a rundown of like how I do it. So I start by creating a guest card. The guest card should have your client's name, email address, phone number, maybe their price range, how many bedrooms they want, when they're moving, like just pertinent information like that. After you have created the guest card, you're gonna wanna do a home search. I use smart apartment data to kind of make my search easier, because you can put in like their budget, the number of bedrooms, and the location, and smart apartment data will show you a page that like has all the apartments in that area that meet the criteria. So if you don't have smart apartment data, you're gonna have to do it longhand. It's not that hard. You can just do a Google search or go to apartments.com, and then you can find apartments that way. Once you have found the apartments that meet your client's criteria and you're ready to send the information, send the guest card to the property first. If you don't have their email address on hand, call the community, ask for their email address so you can send the guest card, and then email it over to them. And you want to do that first, because if you send your client the apartment's information before the apartment knows that you're their locator, it's really easy for you to get cut out of the deal, just because a lot of properties, it's based on first contact. Like, it's like, oh, the client contacted us before you, the locator, did, so we're not going to pay the locator because you didn't send us a guest card before they contacted us, if that makes sense. Some places it's like, oh, as long as you show up to tour with the client, even if they reached out to us before you did, you're still gonna get paid. But that's not the case everywhere. So my general rule of thumb is always, always, always send the guest card first. Even if the apartment community doesn't read it right away or they don't see it, you have something timestamped that shows first point of contact between your client and their property was when you, the locator, sent the property the guest card on behalf of your client. After you've sent the guest card to all the properties that you're about to introduce your client to, then you go over to your client and just, I do a text because I like everything in writing, but you can always call them and go over it with him over the phone, and then follow up via text so that they have something to refer back to later. But then I'll text them, this is the name of the property, this is what they're charging, this is when the apartment is available, here's a link so that you can view this property with your own eyes. And I'll do that for each community that I send to them. Once they've had a chance to review everything, that's when it's like, okay, I sent you 3 properties and you didn't like property number 1, but you liked number 2 and 3, so let's go ahead and schedule a tour. What day and what time are you available? After that, you schedule the tour. You can either send them or you can escort them. Sending is when they go by themselves and you don't show up to accompany them. Escorting is when you go with your client to the apartment and you tour together. Now, some properties will only pay you if you escort. Other properties will pay for a send or an escort, and then there are some properties that, like, maybe they'll pay you 50% if you send the client, but they'll give you 100% if you escort the client. So you have to just make sure when you're calling around asking what the locator commission is, make sure you confirm whether it's send or escort. Now, I'm gonna say I am an escort only locator. The only time I will not show up with a client on a tour is if I am sick or as if I'm already booked with another client. If that's not the case, I'm there, because it really makes it so much easier to like not miss out on your money if you just show up for the tour. Like, I've had a situation once where I sent a guest card, I sent the client the information, but I wasn't able to make it to the tour with her because I was already booked. So she went by herself and she applied the same day. And we were in contact and everything was cool. But then whenever I sent the community the invoice so that I could get paid for sending my client, they said, we never received your guest card. She didn't mention that she had a locator. On the where did you hear about us section of the application, it said she found us online. And I was like, yeah, well, I sent her the link to your property. So I almost didn't get paid, but because I sent my guest card ahead of time, I had a timestamp for when I sent the email, so I forwarded them my original email that I had sent so they could see that the time and date that I sent the guest card predated the time and date that my client took her tour. I also sent them screenshots of our text conversation that said, hey, so-and-so, this property has this apartment for this price, and this is the apartment number. Would you like to schedule a tour? That also had a day and time stamp on it as well that I was able to screenshot and send to the property. So that's why it's so important to just do everything in writing. Phone calls are great. It makes you seem very personable, and you can really get to know a person when you're chatting verbally, but always, always, always follow up in writing, and always, always, always send the guest card first. Because I had proof of that, I was able to get paid. So everything worked out. And that whole scenario would have been avoided if I had just shown up for the tour. Like if I was able to go, that would have been avoided, because they would have been like, oh, here's a client, here's a locator, they're here together, 1 + 1 = 2. However, there are still some properties that will say, yeah, you sent the guest card, yes, you came for the tour, but they didn't put your name on the application, so we're not paying you. And to me, that doesn't make any sense, because if I sent the guest card and you saw me here for the tour, but like the technicality is that they didn't list my name on the application, y'all are just looking for reasons not to pay locators, and that is dumb. So if you're there, you can make sure to remind them to list your name on the application, and you can tell them where to find it. Because honestly, I feel like there should always be a section on applications that says, do you have a locator? Or do you have a real estate agent? Because that makes it blatantly clear that, like, yes, I have a locator, so I'm gonna list their name here. But the way that these apartment applications word it is, how did you hear about us? Because again, locators are paid for referrals. We get paid for referring people to various communities. And so the community wants to know, how did the client hear about them? Well, if you're sending them links to view, or they've driven by it before and they saw it, but they didn't actually inquire about it until you became their locator, then they might actually put on the application like, oh, I saw you when I was driving by one day, or oh, I saw the link my locator sent, so I found out about you on Google. You know what I mean? So they don't know to put apartment locator, and usually apartment locator or agent is like way down at the bottom of the list for how did you hear about us. Google and drive by are at the top. And so a lot of people just default to that, and I think the properties know that, and they take advantage of that. So it's, again, I'm yapping a lot, I know, but just make sure you always show up whenever possible so that you make sure that you get paid. And that's kind of the process for how I run a search, and then how I turn that search into an actual tour. There's a whole process like after the tour is already done, because the work does not stop after the tour is complete. The work continues until the day they pick their keys up. So that was just a part of it. But anyways, I'm gonna continue my walk. So the next time I do this, I'm using a gel. And whether or not I do it on wet or dry hair, I don't know, but I'm using a stronghold gel next time so that my hair can stand a chance. It made for a really cute puff, but I was wanting to wear it down. Good morning, y'all, or maybe I should say afternoon. Honestly, it's like, what time is it? It is 12:53 p.m. Listen, I stayed up. No, I didn't stay up. I fell asleep like around 8:30, 9 p.m. last night. Woke up at midnight, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just take an hour to get some more real estate work done because I have a lot to do. I stayed up working until 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. is when I'm supposed to be up in the day, or sooner. That was a mistake. Passed out, did not wake up again until 9:45 a.m. Now my day has been completely thrown off. I have not eaten breakfast. I have not walked my dogs. They got their breakfast super late because I overslept. And there's so much to do. I have to go to the store. I have to finish posting the content that I made yesterday. Like, there's just so much to do. So I'm here on my laptop making a curbside order for my groceries so that I can like save a little bit of time. I woke up and my hair was extremely dry, so I spent like 40 minutes re-moisturizing it, and that's ridiculous. I should not have to re-moisturize my hair every single day when their product claims to last for multiple days. So I need a stronghold gel. I live in Texas. It is super duper humid. It's been raining, so humidity is way up. Even inside, humidity is like over 50% inside. So like I need a stronghold gel. So I need to get a stronghold gel, some bath soap, mouthwash. I also need to get some peanut butter because we're out of peanut butter. And I skip breakfast a lot. Like, even if I had gotten up at my regular time, I still probably wouldn't have had breakfast by now. That's not good. So I need to start eating breakfast, but I gotta find things that I like. I'm not really big into like breakfast foods, and I feel like cereal doesn't really last me long enough, like all the way till lunch. So I think I'm gonna do like maybe protein smoothies or like apples and peanut butter or something, or I don't know, because I don't need like a huge breakfast. I just need something so I can say I ate, so I can say I gave my body the nutrients it needed to start the day off. But like, and then like lunch and dinner is kind of where I typically like actually indulge. So I don't know. There's too much to do. So the easiest thing I can do is make a curbside order. And then that way, instead of using all this time walking around the grocery store, I can wait for them to shop my stuff. And then while they do that, I can walk my dogs. By the time I finish walking my dogs and scheduling all the social media content and finishing the home search that I have to do for today, the order should be ready. I'm doing it at Target. Target has it ready in 2 hours or less, so that's like perfect for me. I wanted H-E-B, but like H-E-B makes you wait several hours for it, and if you want it ASAP, then you have to like pay extra money on top of that. And the in-store price is cheaper than the curbside price at H-E-B. At Target, the price you pay in-store is the same price that you paid for curbside. So I'm just gonna get everything I need at Target. That's what I'm doing right now. My breakfast today, don't judge me, because like I said, like, it's been a rough day. So my breakfast is a sliced apple, and I also made some chicken spring rolls in the air fryer. I made 2 of them. I already ate 1, and then just some water in my favorite cup. So anyways, that's all that I have for right now. I'm gonna finish my breakfast and do my curbside order, and I don't really know what else this vlog is gonna be about or what else I'll have in store for you. Like I said, the hair is definitely going to be a part of it, because like I have to get this in order. And if the next stronghold gel that I buy doesn't hold my style for at least 2 days, I want 3, but if it doesn't hold my style for at least 2 full days, I'm braiding it up and it's over. Wait, y'all, I had to come back. Y'all remember how yesterday I was talking about send the email, make a paper trail, blah blah blah. Staying up as late as I did last night, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did or how it happened, but every single email in my real estate inbox is gone. Inbox is empty, sent box is empty, drafts are empty, everything is gone. Trash is empty, permanently deleted. I didn't do that. I was trying to delete emails that like the spam stuff that I know that I'm not going to use, or emails from like properties that just kind of advertise whatever specials they had for the moment, but the moment has passed and the specials have changed, deleting stuff like that. And somehow, some way, every single email in my inbox from the time I opened the inbox, which was like 6 years ago, which I probably shouldn't have been using an old email anyways for real estate, but whatever. All of it. Actually, it's more than 6 years old. Okay, I'm getting off track. Anyways, every single email is gone. The paper trails are gone. All of it is gone. So don't be like me. Go to bed on time so you don't make mistakes, because they didn't just get deleted out of nowhere. I'm sure I didn't, but maybe I didn't realize what I was doing because I was so tired. Go to bed. Go to bed on time. When you're supposed to go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep, stay asleep. If you wake up in the middle of the night, go back to sleep. Lay down. Don't pick up the phone. Don't try to get any extra work done. Don't do nothing. Just go to bed, and then this stuff wouldn't happen. wow, this looks a little bit too familiar. Here I am back in the bathroom again, doing my hair again. So I had washed it and deep conditioned it all over again. I'm about to stretch my hair because right now it's giving shrunken, which, by the way, if your coils shrink up like this when you apply product, it means your hair is healthy. So it's a good thing, but it's not cute. Anyways, so I'm gonna show you how I stretch my hair. I usually just start by, well, first of all, there's two ways that I stretch my hair. So if I am like just getting ready for bed or something, I will take my hair in sections and get my little satin scrunchies and do the banding method. So I just band my hair all the way down the length of it. And I'll do this like all over my head, and then I'll put on a bonnet overnight. And when I wake up, I take it down and my hair is stretched. But since it's daytime and I need to go run errands after this, I need to stretch my hair right now. So I will be using a blow dryer. So I'm just gonna section my hair because I have to work in sections either way. That's the key to natural hair, is work in sections. If you're applying product, if you're washing, deep conditioning, stretching, styling, work in sections. So I'm gonna section my hair up just like this. It's all sectioned out, and now I can begin blow drying. I had an attachment. I don't know where it is. I don't feel like going to get it. So I have it on warm and high. Just kidding, it's gonna be on hot and high. I don't have time for this. I hold my ends here and keep them covered, because if you frizz up your ends, then your whole style is gonna fall apart. So I protect my ends by covering them up, and I'm only blow drying the length of my hair. Okay, so it's been about 6 minutes since I started, and that includes the yapping that I did at the beginning of this clip that I may or may not have edited out, but it doesn't take long at all. And this is how it looks in the front. I probably will get some edge control just for right here in the front, just to provide a little more structure. And I did notice that the right side of my hair, or the right side of my head, the hair over here is longer than this side. And I think it's because mainly I sleep on my left-hand side. I read online somewhere that if the side that you sleep on, that side of your hair will be shorter because it's getting less oxygen overnight since you're leaning on it. So let me show you off the back. Hopefully the gaps are closed. I did stretch a middle piece of my hair here to kind of cover up any parts that might be showing down there. So hopefully it's all concealed, and if not, I'll look in the mirror later and fix it before I leave the house. But this is just typically what I do. So I'm gonna put my edge control on and go from there. With my edge control of choice, I'm almost out of this stuff. I need to get some more, so maybe I'll grab some while I'm out and about. But it doesn't take much. I don't do a whole lot, and I don't do no swoop-de-doo edges. I literally just will lay down a little bit in the front to provide structure to my style. And I brush it in so that it's nice and smooth. So you see this versus that, which maybe it's not a big difference to you, but it definitely is to me, especially as the humidity destroys my style as the day goes on. So this will definitely help keep it looking nice and neat during the day. So I just brush it down. And then go like that. And that's literally it. So by the way my hair is feeling, I do think this will last me a couple of days, like I mentioned earlier that I wanted. By the way, I didn't actually go buy any gel. I had some gel here at home that hadn't been working for me. When I bought it, I'm telling y'all, it's one of the best stronghold gels that I've ever used. But then all of a sudden it stopped working. And that's kind of what I was mentioning earlier in the vlog too. When you have hair products that work well for you and then they just stop working for you out of nowhere, it's likely because of the hard water damage, or I don't want to say damage because your hair is not damaged. It's just the hard water is creating buildup on your scalp and in your hair strands, and then your hair is no longer responding to the product. So that's why I had that detox shampoo that I showed y'all earlier. But the gel that I used is this one. It's Garnier Whole Blends Hair Honey Jelly. This stuff is so good, and I love it so much. I'm almost out of it. I have to buy some more because I'm almost out. But I started with just like on damp hair with this by itself because it's so moisturizing and so defining that you can use this by itself. I don't know what happened though. Last night, I felt like I needed either more water or more moisture. So like in the back, it's only gel, but like up here and then right here on the sides, I added a leave-in conditioner. It's just this Kids Not Your Mother's curly care detangler. It's for kids. I bought this so that when my niece and nephew come over, I can put it in their hair. But like it was the closest thing to me, and I needed something lightweight because I feel like this gel has such a strong hold that if the leave-in wasn't lightweight enough, it definitely probably would have flaked. So lightweight leave-in gel, and then since I'm high porosity, I sealed it with this oil, which, okay, technically I have refilled this bottle. This is grapeseed oil mixed with black castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil mixed with grapeseed oil. I shook it up, and this is on my scalp. And then after I did the leave-in and the gel, I put a few drops of the oil on top and smoothed it through to seal the hair because I have high porosity hair. That way, hopefully the moisture will stay locked in for longer. So this is how my hair looks. This is day 1 hair. And I want like this to have more volume, but that will happen like on day 2 or 3. So I'm gonna leave it alone and go ahead and run my errand. Okay, y'all, so before I go run any errands, it's not time yet. My errands are picking up curbside orders. By the way, whatever clip I filmed talking about making a curbside order, it didn't happen that day. That was like 2 days ago. I'm just now placing my curbside order today. So that's the errands that I have to go run later, is go pick up my groceries. But right now, I'm just sitting down. I'm contemplating whether to catch up on my show or catch up on my reading. So my husband and I have a little book club, party of 2. Right now, the book that we are reading is Stephen King's The Long Walk. And it's a movie. We found out about it by watching like movie trailers on YouTube. And then I was like, oh my gosh, wait, no, this is a book. We have to like read this book. So my husband downloaded the Libby app, and my friend told me about the app actually. She told me that if you have a library card, you can download Libby and basically check out audiobooks from your library through Libby for free. So he has the Libby app, but I personally prefer to like read on paper. But like with him doing audiobooks, he finished the book. He's done. I'm not done yet. We were supposed to finish the book around the same time so we can watch the movie. The reason why I'm not done is because I've been busy working, but also when I'm not working, Devious Mates has me in a chokehold right now. There are 4 seasons and I'm on season 3, and I like have been trying to stop watching Devious Maids in my free time and pick up the book instead. But when I don't know, y'all, the show is good, okay? I like it a lot. It only had 4 seasons. I don't know why it got canceled. I don't know who didn't enjoy it, but I am enjoying it very much. So I'm just gonna sit down, and I have 20 minutes left of the episode that I'm on right now. I'm on season 3, episode 1 of Devious Maids, and there's 20 minutes left. So I'll probably watch the rest of that episode and then read, and then whenever like the curbside says it's ready, then that's when I'll leave to go get our groceries.
go off? Hey.